Whoa. Oh my gosh. Hey guys, how's it going? We're gonna be doing another character. I actually don't know which one. Or actually, okay, I just lied. I think I know which one I want to do. Let me just find the file. I got back from the gym, I think, 14 seconds ago, so we are not prepared at all. So I think we're gonna be doing this one, right? Because I've said I was gonna do this one for like 5 streams. I have, I think, zero idea on the pose or anything so far, so we're gonna have to just play it by ear. I also haven't drawn at all today, so we're completely cold, which is like the perfect combo. So I'm just gonna doom scroll Pinterest, I think, and hope something happens. Oh, I probably should warm up. I actually don't even think I have a file for this right now. Haven't drawn today. No, not at all. Well, because I worked from like 7 to 4, and then I had some school stuff to do, and then I had to go to the gym, so... How about she's preparing to throw the fireball? That's not a bad idea. I'll have to see if like skill issues allow, though. I don't know if I have like the mental capacity to do that. We might. I mean, who knows? If Cobra actually doing his classwork, yeah, we're. I'm not gonna say we're behind, but we're not ahead. Is all I'll say there. I kind of already wanted to be done with this class like in August, but turns out I don't know anything about Java, which is, I guess, not surprising, but... So yeah, I have to learn that. And I'm not gonna lie, I opened the coursework like 4 days ago, so that's just all on me. Because I was looking online and everyone was like, oh, I mean... Because I don't know anything about Java. I've only done like, I don't know if you know much like programming languages, but it's like I've only really worked with like Python and all like the web suite. So it's like Java's, they were like, oh yeah, there's just some syntax is a little different, and it's just completely different. And I'm like, oh, okay. Nothing I know works. It's like the loops and stuff work the same, but, or not even really though, because they take different arguments, so it's like I know literally zero about that. Yeah, I think we're in the same boat, honestly. I was trying to get this one lab to work for like, I would say like 7 hours yesterday, and I was like, bro, I was gonna lose my mind. Because I'm trying to just do the labs and not do any of the coursework because that's way quicker, but it's kind of biting me in the ass, like really hard, so we might just have to do it the right way. I have a few potential poses. And now I'm just liking stuff on Twitter. I've been just doom scrolling Twitter right now, honestly. I should probably not. Probably lock in. Also, I don't know if this is how it actually works, but my, pre-workout, right? There was like 1 scoop left, but the silica packet wasn't in there, so it got like really condensed, and I feel like it was like a quadruple dose because it knocked me on my ass so hard today. I mean, I wasn't gonna pass out because it was probably like 4 digits of caffeine, but I was like, bro, I have not experienced that before, and that was not. I'm trying not to ever have that happen again. Gotta be annoying and at everyone, let everyone know I'm live. Yeah, and this is like the strong stuff, so... Okay, I'm gonna pull up the pre-workout. So basically, I'm assuming you know what pre-workout is, right? Or am I just completely yapping? It's basically I just ingested like 1,000 milligrams of caffeine. Is basically what it is. I hope so. I don't think it's that. I don't think I'm that much of like a degenerate for the gym. I feel like some doodles are in order right now before we do anything substantial. So. Yeah, which like we're fine now, but I was like, I mean, it's not that strong. Oh, Bob-Bob's here. Let's go. Isn't it like 4 a.m. for you though? Dude, my Pinterest is... There isn't a single cool thing right now. Oh my god, I'm being scammed. This is the first time I think in like a year I've had nothing interesting on Pinterest. Or for drawn feet now, that's what that is. Woke up like 5 minutes ago. Yeah, that's on you. I woke up at 6, so what's that? Like 16 hours ago or something? Something like that. We'll probably be up to like 2, I think. It's a cheeky little warm-up hours. And these are not from my noggin, they are flat out just yoinking from references, so. Yeah, I've been like a little too addicted to drawing on paper though, because like my digital time, I think it was, I mean, it was still like 10 hours last week, but I was like, I kind of fell off. I haven't slept for 2 days now. Help. You might need some pre-workout. I've done that before in high school, and since that time, oh, is music volume good? By the way, I think I forgot to ask that. But yeah, since I did like the 2 days in a row, like 2 all-nighters, I have not been able to pull an all-nighter. Like it is, I don't know if I just like unked out in that or what, but it's good. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, I did it for because my I didn't take any like art classes in high school, but I did have a independent study, and for that I had to do 2 drawings a week. And at the time, yeah, at the time anyway, it took like 20 hours to do a drawing. I'll actually pull some of them up. Yeah, it took like so long to do a drawing, so it's like 2 of them, you know, just basic math here. It's like the math ain't mathin'. Like we're doing a full-time job, and I mean, I would like to think I'm disciplined. I'm not. I'm not even that disciplined now. I don't think to do that. I think. Let's see. I think this was one of them. It was around this time. It was when my username was Cividish, which is. Yeah. Let's be glad we landed on Carbor. Okay, because this is not good. We don't like this. I went from, it was Onion Shot. No, it was Creamy Carter was my first username. Then it was British Dish. Then it was Cividish. And then it was Onion Child. And then I think I landed on Carbor. But yeah. I mean, it's something. I had a little, this was like when I started practicing though. But yeah, it's not good. I mean, don't get me wrong, but see, I think I drew, this guy was also part of that. It was part of, I think it was towards the end of, there should be a date on here. Oh, I couldn't sign it because it was for AP. Because at least where I went to school, if you couldn't to get college credit for stuff, it had to be anonymous, like for art, so you couldn't like sign it. The files that you sent in anyway. So. But yeah, I think I drew this guy recently. I think I just lied. I don't think I did actually. When did it? Okay, I think I drew him a year ago, so I don't know what my sense of time is looking like, but he got older. Oh shit. Yeah, it was during the daily portraits. Oh, that still looks bad. Okay. Yeah, we might be in for a redraw, honestly. I didn't know they were that old. It's for, if anyone remembers, Mr. Bald Ryan. It's for his story. Which we're actually, like, supposed to be working on another one, but I am taking forever to get the concept art done for that, so... So that's on me. But yeah, we were going to be doing, like, a webtoon over his summer break, and now he's back in school. So it's like... And I, like, underestimated how much time these courses were going to take, so... That might not happen for a solid amount of time. No Mr. Whip. I mean, although I don't know why my brain was like, oh yeah, we can be a full-time webtoon artist and all the other stuff I do, so it's like... Overestimating my speed there, not gonna lie. I think actually what brought that about was that I wanted to make a webtoon of sorts, but it was like practice or something. Because we did a one-shot a while ago. I think it's probably like 2 years ago at this point, but it was a good bit ago either way. And yeah, that was a little... It was... Every shot was in a city, and I mean, even right now, I'm pretty buns at drawing cities. So it's like, you can imagine a year or two ago how very nice they looked. Oh, I'm finally cooling off. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think I'm still a little wired, not gonna lie, so I might just be yapping nonsense, but I think we're used to that at this point, so. That joint doesn't make any sense at all. Oh, I thought I had some NPC encounters today, but I think I just forgot them. Yeah, I think I ran out of NPC. I thought I had one from, I don't know if it was from work or not, but it's okay, I'm the king of yaps. That's something. That's a title. I'll take it, I guess. How we fallen used to be kings of whole towns. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'll probably remember it later. I had an NPC encounter, but I think my brain's forgetting everything. We know how to talk as well, I think. How do I draw fingers so easily? I mean, the bad answer is just practice, but I did find this little trick out. If you don't pick your pencil up, it's like, ignore that. So notice how I did pick my pencil up? Oh my god. I figured it out on paper, but it's like, if you just make the shape smooth, I actually don't know how to explain it, but it's like, I did one movement at like 3 a.m. on paper, and like my brain turned on, and I was like, whoa, that's how you draw fingies now. I was like, this makes so much sense. I honestly, like, I think it's just a culminate. Like, I just had like a finally a breakthrough after all the practice, but I need that superpower. I mean, it works for like one style of hand. I still don't have a breakthrough for anything else. So it's like, I wish I would have a breakthrough for eyes, because I feel like I draw them differently every time. I used to do like super anime style, but that I got like such bad same face syndrome, and the art looked bad. I was just bad at drawing at that time, so I guess that's probably the cause of that, honestly. But yeah, I would just draw like the exact same eye. It was right when I watched, if anyone knows, that time I got reincarnated as a slime. It was when that came out, season 1. It was also high school, so it was like same time as that drawing. And might have had a little. I just drew all the eyes like that. It was like it was like this. And I think this was a highlight, and then like this is darker. And they had like the long eyebrows. Every single eye was like that. Haven't watched it. Is it good enough? I would not watch the anime. I would read the manga though. I read the light novel first after I watched the anime, like season 1, and I enjoyed that. But I mean, I'm gonna get into some spoilers here, but it gets kind of weird. Like, and I'm gonna be honest. The translation I was reading was straight Google Translate, so I mean that's probably a big part of it. But there's like this thing where it's like every 500 years, there's like angels come down and blow the place up. They basically just carpet bomb any developed city, and that's why, even though they've been around for thousands of years, they're not that developed. And like the guy who came, Rimuru, is like the main character. His town is like the most developed because he came from another world. But there's other people who do that, like who come from other worlds. But he's the only one who came as like not a human. And that, yeah, honestly, I mean, it's one of those ones where it's not slop territory, but it's like a couple tiers above it. I think if I read a good translation, I would like it more. But it just got so confusing because it was like this angel did this, and I forgot all of the names because they're translated differently every chapter. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. And then I think the idea is cool, but it is like I think 800 chapters or something of the book, like the light novel, or I guess it's a web novel, but it just got so convoluted, like. And I think I probably read it when I was like 14, so I mean, there might just be some reading comprehension like problems there. Really like me, I can't read mangas. The panels always confuse me since I read fast. There's no pacing. I read really fast, and I like it because I can skip the cringe. I have a really low cringe tolerance, and I like my brother is very impressed, like very impressive this way because he almost exclusively watches romance anime or fighting anime, and both of those have like the cringe that you can just cut through. Like it is so bad, and like the first episode of like ReZero, I was trying to rewatch it because season 3 is coming out, and I just couldn't get through the first episode. I was dying. It's so I have such a like low tolerance for that kind of stuff, so I just read the manga. And I like saving it for references too, because I think I have like 50,000 pictures of manga panels saved on my iPad that I use for reference pretty much every time. So that way there's infinite drawing ideas, because I can just read 10 minutes of manga. I've been really getting into the solo leveling copy webtoons though, and I mean, it is slop, like of the lowest tier, but I'm not gonna lie, it makes me feel good. It's fun. I like seeing some dude who's like weak and just kick people's ass after like 15 chapters. And then usually after 15 chapters, they'd be like, okay, let's drop all the shading and art quality and just pump her out. And you can tell because it's always like leveling system, the panel's always blue, and they always are necromancy. I'm like, just make it any other power, bro. It doesn't have to be that. And I don't know if like soul leveling was the first, but it's the first one I saw that had that kind of thing. And I'm not gonna lie, soul leveling actually is what made me go to the gym, so I like it a lot. But I also read the light novel first, so I feel like that might have helped or hurt it. Because I mean, I haven't watched the anime, and I don't really plan to, but reading the is it a manhwa or whatever it's called, reading the manga, I'll just call, I feel like they cut a lot of the cool stuff out, honestly. It's like I'm trying to see this Brody flex on everything, and we're missing out. There was one part which I'm not even gonna get into, but that was a little suspect. But that's like 2 pages of the entire thing. Oh, if you do want to be confused reading a webtoon, read a Chinese cultivation like sect manhwa. Dude, the way you're gonna get confused, because they're all the same. They all have the same sects, and it's like, wait, Montua sect? I thought they were the good guys, and it's like, no, they actually are Satan in this one. It's crazy. I didn't think they were like, there was that many. The Amazing Digital Circus. I feel like I've heard that before. Oh yeah, one of my friends told me to watch it. I haven't watched it yet. I said I was gonna watch it during cardio, and now I just play Clash Royale when I'm doing cardio, so I've been lying. It seems like pretty popular though. I see it almost everywhere I go online. Like it's even infiltrated my TikTok for you page, and that's like not anime related at all. So, because I think my free page is exclusively memes and cars, which is exactly what I want. So, I'm not complaining. It's good. I trust you. Is it just on YouTube? I thought that's what I was told, is that it's just on YouTube. Beg it's not for kids despite the look of it. It kind of seemed like that. That and like Madoka Magica, where it's like you just get juked out by the style. Yeah, I was supposed to watch K-pop Demon Hunters too, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't know when that's ever gonna happen. And a big part of that is just I forgot my Netflix login, so. I just don't feel like retrieving it. I could sail the 7 seas and just get it for free, but my loss, yeah. Well, I could get mad while running and playing Clash Royale, though. That's the thing. Because I'm not really the best at upholding it, but I try and have the rule of like I'm only on my phone when I'm like doing cardio. Because it's like, oh, nobody wants to do cardio, so it's like I might as well watch some anime while doing it. And like that started with JJK, because I wanted to binge the entire thing, so I was like, oh, I'll just be on a bike all night. But I kind of dropped the rule for a bit there. But we're picking it back up. We're locking back in. I got a little carried away in the bulk, so we got a little chunky, so we need to reverse that. I'm feeling more warmed up. We might move on. I don't know if I want to draw hands anymore. It's already been 30 minutes of hands, so. Now I can stop running away from my responsibilities and actually think of a pose here. I might be lazy. I'm probably going to be lazy actually making the pose. I have an idea of just being a portrait. What do you mean 30 minutes? It's been 30 minutes. That's what OBS says. Oh, this is completely... this is just unrelated tangent. But I found this website called Draw a Card, and it just gives you a different draw box exercise every day. Or every time you click on it. And it is... I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if it's helping or not. But it is a good warm-up. Because I wasn't going to do Drawbox, then I was looking at it, I was like, I literally just straight up don't have the time for that right now. I was like, I'm trying to already squeak in, like, the YouTube stuff. So it's like, the math ain't mathin'. The time's not... There's only so much. It's pretty cool, honestly. It's just called Draw a Card. It's linked on Drawbox's website, so it's like, I think it's, I don't know if it's like officially from them or if it's a fan or whatever, but yeah, I want to do Drawbox at some point in my existence. Speaking of sites, how about using one to look for a pose? Pinterest is what we're trying to find a cool pose on. I just saved a few tabs, so I'm just getting through them. Because that's essentially how I practice. I just find cool stuff on Pinterest, draw the cool stuff, and then rinse and repeat until my wrist hurts or I have stuff to do. And it's been, I would assume, successful. I don't know. I've noticed that the drawing process has been easier, and if you draw just the cool stuff that you like, I feel like it's easier to do it more, you know. And I don't really think that's like rocket science or anything, or it's like, oh my gosh, if you do the thing that you like and not the thing that you hate, you end up wanting to do it more. And that's where having like a little physical sketchbook has been kind of goated, because I mean, just booting up the PC for a 5-minute drawing session is kind of like hard to justify mentally. I don't know if it should be, but it is for me at least. So I think that's just peak laziness at that point, honestly. But either way, like having a lower barrier of entry is kind of nice. And also, it's kind of weird, but I've noticed that like the better I get at drawing like hands and stuff, it kind of translates pretty well to like everything else. Especially mechanical things, I feel like, because I mean, if you think about it, to draw anything organic, you have to break it down into shapes. So if you draw like complicated organic stuff, like hands, it's basically just a machine if you just don't curve the edges, you know. Them joints, they're jointing. They don't really make any sense at all, but they look good, so that's okay. That's been my new rule. As long as it looks pretty, it's okay. It doesn't have, as long as it looks pretty and I know it's wrong, that's like all we need. Give me this power. I don't like drawing hands. I used to hate them, and then at some point, I don't know when, but I feel like they got like mildly easier, and then they were more fun. But I never like drew a ton of hands in class or anything, so I don't know what the impetus for that was. Because I always, like, I did force myself to practice hands and stuff a good amount, but not enough to be, like, crazy. And I don't think I'm, like, necessarily that crazy at drawing hands, but... Because we still have to use the lasso tool to make the hand not look horrible, so... I feel like when we don't use that, then we're kind of goated. I don't think I'm going to draw that. I thought it looked cool. I looked at the full res picture, but it looked actually horrible, so... One thing that I do need to get better at is, like, doing rendering studies, because I am just not the best at it. I mean, to put it nicely, like, my rendering gets the job done, but it's still, like, really messy. So, because most of my practice, like, this is one of my practice files, and it's like, if we notice, it's all lines. Like, every single one of them is all lines. So it's like, there's no renderage. There was this, but I didn't know you can make, like, tone layers on Clip Studio, but that's just a completely different thing. Oh, this was IRL thing. We went to a wedding. That was what I was trying to think of. Nothing happened, but it did. That was the thing that happened. Nothing interesting happened. I don't think so, anyway. My brother was hitting the stanky leg, and I think that's about it. It wasn't a good version of the stanky leg either, because we're white and have 0 dancing skills, but he was serving. He was trying to serve. I don't know if it was successful. We're seeing some cool stuff on Twitter. Or Pinterest, I mean. I have a few poses that I might use. I think she's like a princess kind of character. Let me actually just open the lore. They sent some lore in as well, so it's like, I feel like I should probably check it out. Here's variant of an elf or mortal, so 450 to 500 years. Royal family, okay, so it is royal family, so we're good. We can make her a baddie then. We can really lock in. I don't need to know all the lore, but I do like knowing some of the basic stuff. Because I'm not going to lie and say that, like, I'm good enough at doing the whole drawing thing to make it, like, matter that much. But I feel like it matters a little bit, you know. Even if we're skill issue central, we still got to care a little bit about, like, their status. You were supposed to drop the lore. Yeah, let me actually just keep it open so you guys can read it while I get the stuff. This might be way too small for you to read, but basically, royal family who likes to explore. So it's like, that's pretty chill. That's a good character. That's a good base for a character. Let us see. Why did they just drop the 808s on this song? It's kind of bumping now. I don't know how to feel about that. Okay. Okay, I think we're chill. I need to actually... That's the wrong file. Okay. I'm trying to open, like, a reference board so I can just throw all of them on there. Oh, we're not doing that. That's a little too much work. Okay. Let's do some sketchage. Let's just clean this up. Oh, hey Koopa, how's it going? We're doing pretty good. We were just doing some doodleage, so didn't really miss out on much. Just some warm up because I have not drawn yet today. So. Oh yeah, I don't know if anyone remembers, but I had a little chibi arc a while ago. And I'm not gonna say it went well, but it's enough to make some really shitty doodles at work. So it's like perfect. The literal primo. I like drawing anime girls on on random pipe fitting boxes. It's perfect. Also completely unrelated, but I was horrible at planning my calories. I ate all of them at before like 2 p.m. and I am so hungry. It's bad. Someone dumbassed out on some measurements, and yeah, we're not doing that again. That's all I got to say. Yeah, it was pizza, which I mean I probably already shouldn't have touched, but I'm kind of like the thing where it's like I can't have anything sweet or anything like that, like any treats, because I will eat the entire carton of whatever it is. Oreo, I'll eat the entire bag. Ice cream, I'll eat the entire pint or whatever. So it's like I gotta chill out. I can't be going crazy because there's no in between for me. Which like can be good if you're trying to gain weight, but if we're trying to cut some pounds, I mean, just nothing. No worldly pleasures. I also found out that the iced tea I spam, I thought it was 0 calorie. It's 25 per cup, which isn't that much, but if I'm slamming 15, 20 a day, that's a good amount. Like that's enough to not see progress, which is what we were seeing is nothing, no progress. So it's like all of a sudden things make sense. The world's in order now. Also, JJK Season 3 is going to be so good. I am hyped. I did read the manga, so I know what happens, but it's going to be good. I don't think I'm going to watch it until it's all done, though. Because I despise, like, waiting for weekly anime. I just like binging it. I think the last one I watched weekly was Attack on Titan, but that you kind of had to for that, though. Because I feel like that's a crime not to. Which I feel like I'm due for a rewatch on that, because I'm gonna be honest, I think it was like a 10 out of 10, but I don't know if it holds up, Because if you've been waiting for this for years... Something just fell next to me. Yeah, if you've been waiting for it for years, I feel like you're gonna be biased, But yeah, I've got no idea for expression or anything. It seems like she's more of like a nonchalant dreadhead kind of type of character, so that's good. That means we can just go full baddie on it. That makes the posing very easy. Well, it's easy and hard because I feel like if you try and make like someone look like nonchalant and badass, and you fail, they just look real They like the goofy meter is kind of crazy. Which I mean, we're probably gonna say hi to that sometime in this, but that was like I think with a lot of my older stuff because everything would look so uncanny, and I'm like, what's going on? It was right when I was trying to mix the style of like really anime versus like more realism. I'm not gonna say I'm not. This is realism. Like it isn't, but you get what I mean. Where it's like there's more realistic elements to it, not just full like cell shading kind of thing. So that swap was it was a quest and a half. Not gonna lie. Very glad I did, but my art sucked so bad for I would say like a year and a half. But I think we eventually made it. We made it somewhere. Let's see. I mean, we're just gonna resize that. Every single time I do this, the head size is giant. And I know I'm doing something wrong. I don't know what. It's like now I know just to expect that I'm gonna have to resize the head, which is fine. But it would be kind of nice if I could just do the circle right the first time. Let's see. So Mr. Torso does not shown, so we're just gonna assume nothing crazy. And she's got like kind of like she's got some drip on, not gonna lie. So we can have some fun with that. Oh, do I spy an Ahoge? Let's go. I think we're gonna actually make her cute again. I don't know. It's been a little side effect of everything I draw. It just looks cute, and I don't think it's the worst thing, but it kind of blows when you're trying to make someone look badass, and it's just like, oh, I drew a cute anime girl. Okay. Well, it's just not what I wanted at all, but that's fine, I guess. There are worse things to have happen, I feel like, but I mean, we're scamming ourselves. I think after this sketch, we might sketch another pose out and see what I mess with more. I can't say I'm like incredibly impressed with this one. I don't think it's bad, but this pose is bad or anything. I just feel like we could do something a little cooler, but also have like an in-between of well, I probably want to go to bed before 2 a.m., so whatever that time is. Trying to come up with a style for a story. I like the idea of them being paper puppets, but they're like too fragile. Any advice for character design? I would like to have some, but I honestly don't. I don't think. I'm trying to rack my brain for anything. I know something looks fragile if you add thicker borders or just like more substantial colors. They look, what's the word? I guess less fragile. But for paper puppets, yeah, that's a tricky one. Not gonna lie. I would honestly look at like Paper Mario and see what they do. Because it's been ages since I played, but I feel like they didn't look that fragile. It's all in the eyes, I think. Definitely changes a piece. You know what? I think you hit the nail on the head there. Which actually like lines up with what I was yapping about earlier of doing my eyes different every time. I might just need to like lock in and decide on a style for him. The thing that like trips me up is that like usually different characters have different like eye shapes, so it gets kind of hard to be like, we're only gonna do this style, you know, when it doesn't make sense for like another character. I don't know exactly what I want to go for. Okay, that's not the expression I wanted. I don't know what I want, but I know it's not that. We're just gonna erase the mouth. We're gonna think about that a little bit later. Let's see, how do I feel about this eye? I don't feel too good about it, but it's not, I was gonna say it's not atrocious, but it kind of is. That's like, I'm gonna start crying eyebrows. That's... She looks kind of annoyed in this, though. So we could probably crank it up a notch. Give her some meaty brows. That is something. We are getting somewhere. Oh, finally the pre-workout's wearing off. Oh my god, this whole time I was feeling like someone was pricking the back of my neck with needles. Or like, just my entire existence was getting just poked. Oh, finally it's wearing off. I was buzzing. I mean, it's not like that crazy, but I was... God, flashbang. I didn't think it was going to be that bad. I think I was lied to. My brother must have lied to me. He's like, yeah, no, one scoop, that's nothing. I'm gonna skedaddle. Yeah, have fun. Yeah, it's already pretty late, so. Honestly valid. I'll have to decide if I want to do it today or tomorrow. Yeah, have fun, Syrup. I'm supposed to record some gameplay for my friend Quills' channel today, but I don't know if that's gonna happen because it would be just some basic mental math. If the game takes an hour, oh wait, okay, we'd be up to like 4. I don't know if I like that, the sound of that. Class is kicking my ass in the morning. I just know it. Yeah, nah, that's why my school's online. I can just do it whenever. I like waking up at like 8. I mean, what can I say? Unless I work at 8, but it's only part-time, but it's kind of like sometimes it's like, oh, hey, you're working 12 to 10, and then, hey, you're also working at 6 the next day, which is superb and cool and badass and amazing. But it is a job, so. Oh, that's better than like because the managers shut down the line should have. Hey, you can transfer. I mean, I don't know how far you are in your degree, but I transferred halfway. I looked at the prices, and knowing that I would not get a single scholarship, I was like, okay, we're now immediately doing online. I'll still have 5-digit debt, but it won't be 6-digit debt, so that's okay. Yeah, and it also, I feel like it's nicer, especially if you have like an IT major. I feel like doing school online is probably nicer because it's like you can just, use your tools and wake up at. I feel like all the good coding assignments, like every single good quality one that I've done, have been not in the daytime. It's like something about just being a gremlin making this program that doesn't work is like peak at like 4 a.m. It's like when I look outside my window and I see the birds chirping, it's like, okay, we had a good little session. I immediately don't like the eyes again. I am looking at one of my old drawings. How did I do this? I feel like I forget how I do it. Okay. Okay, we got it now, hopefully. '50th time is the charm here. There we go. I feel like that fits it more. I mean, the eyes are still like pretty scuffed and not good looking, but at least it fits the personality. I feel like the other ones are way too curvy. That is one thing. I mean, say what you want about My Hero Academia. I mean, Horikoshi's art was like... I mean, how do you say peak in other languages, It was just so good. He's probably, I mean, I've said this, I think, 15,000 times, but easily some of my favorite, like, probably my favorite artist, I would say. One of them. If not, like, higher up on the ladder. Because I've, like, especially seeing his stuff that he does for other mangaka, like, for their anniversaries or whatever, like, kind of peak, honestly. I'm not like the biggest My Hero fan, but I've read it a few times just because like the art's so good, especially at the end. Not really at the beginning, to be honest, but that's to be expected because there's like 500 chapters, so you hope he improved. I've only watched a few episodes. The style is definitely good at captivating expressions. Yeah, I feel like I haven't watched the anime, or okay, I saw season 1, but the manga is like crazy style. It's good. Not really. I mean, honestly, the pacing I think is probably. I'm guessing it's the same. Season 1 it was the same, but it's just like Horikoshi's art is just. There's some panels where I'm like, bro, he's too goated. I didn't really care that much about the story though, so I didn't like pay much attention to it. So if it was boring, I just like was very quickly reading, borderline just like skimming and skipping everything. One thing that I did like was the Vigilantes. That one was really good. I feel like it was like more, I don't know if like well written's the move, but like more aligned with what I like, I guess. I feel like we could raise this shoulder like a good bit. Yeah, that's a little better. Gotta show some personality here. Let's see. So the bangs are in front of the ears. This is crucial knowledge. Yeah, I feel like My Hero, like the main story, does fall into the trap of a lot of like the standard shonen stuff, though. But that's, I mean, if that's your first anime, that's kind of hard. Like that's pretty crazy, in the good way. I feel like it would go crazy as a first anime. Mine was, I think it was Sword Art Online, and then it was Full Metal Alchemist, which I bet that's not bad. And then it was Naruto. I think after that it was probably Tokyo. Yeah, I think it was Tokyo Ghoul after that. Yeah, at the time I was like trying to get into Evangelion, but I was like 12. No, I wasn't. I might have actually. Yeah, I think I was probably like 12. So it's like I didn't understand anything that was going on. So I dropped it immediately. I was like, this is so boring. I fear that if I step one foot into My Hero, I'm never stepping out. I feel like, yeah, that's probably true. I don't think I would be butthurt at all if I just didn't watch the main series and just read Vigilantes, because that one's good. It's a different artist, so the art's good, but it's a different style. But I just like Horikoshi's art. I don't really care about the story. I don't think that's like the nicest thing to say, but I read manga for the pretty pictures. I don't really care about the story that much, except, oh, I read The Climber recently, and that is, I think, probably one of my favorites, though. Here's a Sword Art Online, Ouran High School Host Club, Vampire Knight. Oh, yeah. That is one of my friend's exact path. I think Haiku was one of my next ones, actually. I remember still being in middle school and watching only season 1, because that's all that was out. But I remember it made me like get into volleyball as a 360-pound 5'5" guy at the time. Or I was probably 5'2" at the time. But I was rotund, like just a giant medicine ball of just lard, just trying to play volleyball. I am so glad, because I didn't have internet at the time. Well, I didn't until I was like 16. And, dude, I am so glad I didn't have... I would have uploaded the cringiest shit ever. And I'm not saying what I do now isn't cringe. You could argue that it is. But at least there's like some semblance of skill behind it. Dude. I do wish I had the ego that I had then about my drawing skills, because I had the biggest ego. I was like, dude, I'm literally the GOAT. Nobody draws as well as me. And it's like, yeah, no shit, you're in like 9th grade. Like, nobody has had time to draw. Because, yeah, I feel like the second you're not like... The second you're above like 18 and you're like, oh, this is my drawing, and nobody's like, oh, wow, that's so good for your age. Everyone's just like, oh, okay. So it's like, so you're telling me you're drawing anime girls when you're not a teenager? What? What are you doing with your life? Dude, I used to be kind of like an actual dick with that though, because I'd be like, I would know someone, like I'm better at drawing. Was I known as the art kid? I think I was just known as the annoying kid, honestly. Just like the one trying to be funny, that was me, like really bad. Like I remember, I have like core memories of like teachers telling me I'm annoying, and I'm like, bro, that's rough. Yeah, and then COVID hit, like the second I went into high school, and my brain just turned on, and my personality did a 180, and now we're not that. Well, because I didn't draw at the time, really, like when I was getting into anime. Like, you know, you do some sketches of like, oh, this is my cringe SOC. Like, you do those. But, I didn't like actually practice drawing until like, it was 5 years ago. So 16. Yeah, until I was 16. And I don't know why, like, my brain latched onto drawing. It latched onto drawing and weightlifting. So, I don't know what that means, but that is what happened. Yeah, because I, like, vividly remember... I don't remember much of, like, my childhood at all. But I remember having COVID, like, borderline, like, dying with, like, a 105 fever. And being, like, reading Solo Leveling and being like, bro, we gonna lock in. And then, like, my prefrontal cortex just, like, activated. And I was like, oh, chill. I'll stop playing. And I was like, that was, I think, the last time I put in, like an obsessive amount of hours in, like, video games and that kind of stuff. Not saying there's anything wrong with it. I just, like, stopped finding it fun, so I stopped playing them, you know. But it's like, there's artists that are better than me that grind the shit out of, like, League, so it's like, who am I, you know? I'm like the type where I can only have like one hobby. And I just like lock in on the one hobby. Oh, so she's got a rose right here. That's gonna be super fun and not hard to draw at all. But I'm not gonna lie, my screen time is still pretty bad. Dude, my dog's snoring so loud. I don't know if you guys can hear that. He's like, he's got a wicked dream going right now. Oh yeah, dude, I was trying to take some like progress pictures because I'm not trying to be like Jim Bro here, but okay, so I'm starting a cut and or we've been starting a cut again. But I was trying to take some progress pictures, but dude, the way my phone camera makes me look horrible, I was like, whoa. I don't know if that's just a skill diff or not, but I was like, dude, it looks so bad. I was like, I ended up not taking it because I was like, dude, this is horrible. And like the lighting was good. And I was like, I don't know what's happening here. And it's probably just skill diff on my end, but I was like, oh my god. We ended up not taking any. Alright, I took one. I was like, yeah, we're not gonna ruin my excitedness here. Yeah, because I was like, oh, chill, we're like looking pretty good because we got like 800 milligrams of caffeine in me, and I'm like, got a pretty good, like, it was chest day, so you know you get like the best pump, and opened the camera. I'm like, I look like I'm 700 pounds. I'm immediately gonna close my phone. And I'm not like crazy lean, but I'm like, I was like, bro, I was like, what's going on? The mathematics, I don't get it. I was like, look at my phone, I'm 500 pounds. Look in the mirror, I'm like, we're doing all right. I'm like, it's like the duality of man. we're rocking a mean homeless fit though. I have this like really, I think it's ratty in the good way, but it could be in the bad way, Yellowstone hoodie. And it has put in some work. I mean, it's probably time to retire. But you know those like fabric pills that are like, it's like smooth and you just got a ton of like little like bumps. It's entirely like that now. But it like, it doesn't fit well either. It fits strange, but it's comfy. You know, it's like one of the lighter hoodies. Or it's okay, so it's the thick fabric, but like, it's like the ones, it kind of similar to like Carhartt ones, I guess is the best way to explain it. I was like, oh, this is perfectly amazing. This is badass and cool and sick. And then I just got my shell shocked by my phone camera. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna swerve into oncoming traffic. We can't handle this. Like the way my smile dropped. I don't know if maybe you need like a DSLR for that kind of thing. I don't know. I'm not really like a camera geek, so I don't know that kind of thing. See, luckily, like, she has a suit, but luckily it's like not a crazy, like an absolute out of this world like design. I like the design, but I guess what I mean is like it's not crazy complicated. Which is good because my brain isn't working, so I can't process the angles if they were harder. Let's see. That bang is huge. We need to chill out, okay. I think we have an elf fine shit in the rendering right now. This is the nice part about taking it slower while sketching, is that I don't have to clean it up as much, like ideally. I say while I'm cleaning it up, but you know. I don't like that bang right there. Executive decision. It's getting lowered. I feel like when they do these bangs, in my style, they always look bad. And I think in their style it looks good, but like I think it's just skill diff on my end. So I've been just lowering them, and I think they look mildly better. I'm not gonna say like perfect, but we're going. I think we got like the wider face shape as well. Whoa, lobotomy, damn. Let's see, does it pass the flip check? Mildly. I think I'm just gonna fully black the eyes out. Call her a day. In the line art, anyway. That's good. That's good to hear. I think we're doing alright, yeah. There has been worse sketches I've done, is all I've got to say. We're gonna be adjusting this bang though. I'm a big fan of that. Okay, so if we use our heads here, it's coming from the top, obviously, because it's hair, right? Oh my god, I need to slower down. Just erase everything. Okay, so it's coming from up here, right? So that does make sense. Okay. I think we're getting somewhere. I guess we just do some base colors, eh? Just standard procedure, really. I mean, we're not reinventing the wheel here. And I pretty much just use like blue, like in this case. I like to do the opposite of whatever colors like the character is mainly made out of. So like this character is mainly like warmer colors. So it's like if I choose a base that is cooler, if I like glaze the colors, you get like a cool like shadow effect. And if I'm too lazy to do that, you at least know when you're fully covered and you don't have any like gaps. Which I feel like is kind of important, because you want your color to be fully colored and not full of holes. So I see some people just like use the paint bucket, but my liner, if you can even call it that, is so full of holes, like it just doesn't work out. I've tried to make it work, and it's like, hey, let's add 10 hours of work for literally no reason. It's like a lot of this liner is getting covered anyway with the rendering, so it's like, who really cares? I mean, like, nobody's gonna die if this anime girl is slightly drawn outside the lines, you know? See, that silhouette's checking out. And honestly, depending on how long rendering takes, we might have time for 2. That might have been a lie. I mean, it probably was, but I mean, who am I to say? Whoa. I'm thinking right now, I don't know how dark I want the lighting to be, so it's gonna be a little bit of a tricky one. I don't think it's gonna be actually that hard, but I just have to actually draw it, which is, I guess that's the problem. Alright, let's lock in, So she has like kind of a darker, I don't think it's this dark, but she's got like a darker skin color, which is cool. I've been drawing too many pasty white people. I mean, someone who can tan. Dude, have you ever like color picked like from an anime and that shit is pure white? Like that's actually crazy, like the skin colors. Because I remember trying to draw Amelia from ReZero, and that stuff is like, dude, it's like this. It's crazy. Yeah, it's like, I don't even, and then the color, like everything else is crazy dark. I'm like, bro, I just don't understand how that happens. I guess I understand it a little bit more now, but even like Actually, no, I don't. It's like, why they gotta be so pale? And it's like, even, like, and then the pale ones are like a gray. I'm like, dude, give them some skin color. Give them something. Don't make them just pure white, you know? It's like, bro, what are we doing here? And I don't know if, like, part of that's because they're from, like, manga, maybe, so it's like, oh, the pages are white, but no, actually, that doesn't make sense, because, like, Gachi Akuta isn't like that, and that's a manga. Although the mangaka for that, like, she looks badass. She's got, like, full aura. And that is, I think, probably the cringiest thing I've said today, and that's cool, that's amazing. Still trying to remember what my other NPC encounter was today, but I just can't. It's fully blocked out of my head. I thought I had one. Because I'm trying to, like, retrace my steps today, and I think all I did was play web fishing, go to work, and go to the gym. Which, I'm not gonna lie, web fishing, even though the creator has not updated it since he dropped it, is, it's pretty peak. I feel like it's an acquired taste, because I had made one of my friends play, and she was not a fan. It's like, bro, I like playing chill games. I don't want to be stressed out the whole time. I say while I play Clash Royale, but still, I feel like it's different genres. It's like, I want to catch some badass fish with the homies and call it a day. Let's see, so we got like a darker, I don't even know what you'd call this. Something or something. I feel like we can make the suit darker. I don't know if that makes sense. That's better, that's better. I feel like it was like a light gray, and in the reference it looks like, I would say pretty dark in the reference, so. Although, like, the reference does have, like, pretty, I would say, I don't know, like, deceiving light? That's definitely the wrong word, but it's like the light source is very saturated, so I feel like it might make some of the colors a little harder to pick, but we can lock in and figure it out, you know. Nothing a little bit of crying and trying will do. I feel like this bang should go lower if the other one is, right? Like, the angle's not that crazy to where the bangs would be different lengths. Ooh, let's see here. One thing that I always get tripped on is the eye color. Like, choosing it when it's not just some pasty white person. I feel like it's kind of tricky, because if you go like pure white, it looks kind of weird, honestly. Okay, I kind of gave her some jaundice. Still too saturated. That's kind of what I'm saying, though. Is like, that's a good example. And I plan on making the hair like significantly more saturated in shading. That's the plan. I mean, we'll see how good that goes, but I think I might be experiencing a caffeine crash. I don't even know if that's an actual thing. I might have just placeboed myself into that. Let's see. That's the wrong thing. She was serving tea in the reference, so we're gonna make her serve here as well. I noticed that kind of just make all of the people that I draw like a little hotter than they should be. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Quirk of the trade, or trick of the trade. So my old teacher would always say when I went to trade school, he was like, "Trick of the trade, if you don't cut your hand off, it's actually a good thing." And then I was like, how about I cut my finger and make you drive me to the hospital, actually? That's a trick of the trade. It's like, trick of the trade, if you take edible gummies before your shift, you will get fired, but you'll also be happy. Tell you what, there were some characters in trade school, but honestly, it was pretty fun. I don't know if I'll ever like utilize that in a professional sense, but I was an enjoyer. There you go, now she's serving. Dude, somehow I got even hungrier. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna slam so much water before I go to sleep and just pray to Yahweh that this works out. Bro, who's spamming me on Discord? I'm blocking him. Quit sending me 2 DMs, double texting me. Nuh-uh. I can't have that. How dare he send a message in the group chat? Who does he think he is? Ooh, I have a potential idea. Looked away for a minute at the sketch, now we're rendering. That's how it would be. Honestly, I feel like the sketch takes the longest, and then the rendering takes the not longest, but still an amount of time. You know, I call me Socrates, basically. Do we want to do something like this, where it's like she hates you and she's looking at you in disgust? We could. I'm gonna get a reference for that and see if it looks horrible. It might. Anime disgust. Okay, we have Mao Mao. I feel like I said that really Midwestern. Mao Mao. Not like I've watched Apothecary Diaries, but I've been told it's good by everyone that I mention it to, so. I'm a magician. I wish. If I was a magician, my spine wouldn't hurt, I think. That'd be cool. Okay, let's see. I have a little reference here, and I'll just show y'all. Here's Mr. Reference. I think we're going for that lighting. I think it works out. Alright? I feel like... I mean, we're making her serve, so let's make her, like, actually serve some tea real quick. So does this mean that only the side of the nose is lit up? No, that doesn't make sense. Only the top. I'm ignoring the nose for now. We're just skipping it. I'm actually redoing all the lighting. Oh. So I'm saying skill diff right here. I am just doing this for now. We'll clean it up later. Wait a minute. If the light's coming... And that reference is coming from the bottom, but if we do it from the top, which is what I was planning on... I don't think that makes sense, like, at all. I think only this will be in shadow. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm tripping myself up. Because I wanted to go, like, lighting from the top, and then we could do, like, a cool little, like, rim light situation. With, like, the fire powers that she has. Because she's a musician. Oh my god, she's a magician. So... maybe she can finish her own drawing. Let's see. I'm trying to decide how detailed I want to go. I think I want to keep it more on the anime side of things. And I'm just gonna fill like the entire bottom of this thing with some shadow. Just make it easy. And I just realized I forgot to color like half this stuff in. That's super cool and badass of me. Let's see here. I think we're doing something. I don't know if we're completely cooking here, but things are occurring. Looks lovely. I'm biased though, mostly dry elves. Well, you're cultured then. I've been on a little elf kick recently too, and it's kind of the move. Because it's, you know how much easier it is to, like, okay, it's like, hey, I want to make a good character design. I'm drawing a baddie already. I'll just make the ears longer, and now it's a 10 out of 10. Talk about character design advice, I mean, but there you go. It's like, name one character that was worse by making an elf, you know? And notice how none come to mind? Okay. I feel like that's a Lil Yachty song. It's gotta be. I remember, for some reason, every time I say okay, I just hear Yachty saying it. Alright, we back. Had to gulp some water down. Actually, just me with music. I'm inting. Oh yeah, okay. This is not what I was trying to think of earlier, but dude, I found out, so one of my coworkers has the Galaxy Fold, like the folding phone, right? He plays so much League on it, he wore a hole through the phone. Like through the screen. So there's no screen where his thumbs go on, like, League Mobile. I didn't even know League had a mobile game. He's like, yeah, I just play on it a little bit. I'm like, that's not a little bit, my brother. That is crazy. And then, like, he said that. He's like, yeah, it's just a little bit. And then he popped 4 Zens at once. And I was like, dude, you are a beast. You're a god among pen. It's like, they don't build them like that anymore. That's probably the most impressive thing I've ever seen. Because, like, how many hours does it take to wear through your phone screen? Because that's glass. And I know the folding phones, like the inside one's rubber. Or it's like some, it's not like, you get what I mean. It's got a fold, so it's not like glass. But I'm like, bro, how the hell did you achieve that? Yeah, like, I didn't even know that's a thing you could do. Like, that was an option. And I've been, like, a degenerate with some mobile games before, so it's like, it's not like I'm not used to the feeling. But it's like, dude. Also, this is a $2,000 phone, and it's a year old, too. It's the new model. I was like, I can't say I've seen anything like it. He basically just does that and then is like, yeah, my wife makes a lot of money. I'm like, I don't care. Good for you, but like, I just don't care. I was like, hey, notice how we're both at a minimum wage job? That means that means we don't care. Well, things like that. Okay. I'm more curious about how he affords the Zins, because he's slamming 2 packs of Zins a day, and I think that's like $30. Which I think he's going band for band with the gas station there. He's keeping Quick Trip in business. Although he's probably one of the more fun people to work with too, because it's always people like that where they're so chill. I'm like, you are so close to being just a normal human, and I respect the grind, but like, bro, maybe just don't play League. Every League player that I've noted, that I've like talked to, has been depressed. Like they've said it like sad. And I don't have a big sample size, but I'm just saying. Yo, Koopa, nice to see ya. We're just getting to rendering now, so going quicker than I thought, actually. So we might have time for like, I see like a clock situation in the background, so we could do a cool background. Because the pose is simpler. Let's try and render this out a little bit. Get some clarity back in this situation here. You know, I did say I was like, oh, I'll render this all later, and now it's later, and I don't want to do it. You know? Ooh, the struggle. Oh no, I have to draw this thing that I wanted to draw. That's so bad. Go for it. Yeah, what's your suggestion? Good chance I'm missing something, by the way. So I'm not exactly in the sharpest mind state right now, so we're gonna, this might be one of those drawings where we look at it in the morning and be like, okay, this is we're deleting it. Have the fire wrap around her hand or have it morphing something like a bird. Ooh, you might be cooking with that. I'll have to get thinking on how I can make that happen. Because, yeah, having like the fire wrap around would be actually pretty sick. We have like the ability to do that with the, because the lighting's pretty simple, so it's like we could do just like a spotlight, a wrapping around. You might be cooking. Oh, I'm freezing now. We're putting Mr. Hoodie on. I don't know about you guys, but I have a specific hoodie for drawing, and I have to have it on when I'm drawing. I don't care about how hot it is. I think that it's time to retire this one though, because it's got a hole in like both sleeves. So I'm just like fully, I mean, we got the homeless drip, so I don't know if that's like aura on the streets or something, but I kind of have zero drip, I think is like the official, What am I? Whoa, what am I trying to say? Diagnosis. That's what it is. That's probably honestly good for shading. Dweeby of all and merge it down. Oh, what's out? I'll make a copy of both of them. They're merged now. I did make a copy, so we're kind of cringe, but I took the most devious yawn, I think, in humankind history, right there. It's kind of diabolical, actually. Alright, now we can actually render. Oh my gosh. The fun or not fun part, depending on who you talk to. Okay, we should probably change some line art color over here. This shit tough, let's go. Got the seal of approval. I think it's coming along, honestly. Zero idea for, or I'm not gonna say zero idea, but I'm not entirely sure what I want to do for, I'd say most of it, now that I think about it. City, baby. Do you think digital drawing is better than traditional? I find it more fun the second you move on to coloring. I find sketching more fun traditional though. Because I just feel like nothing really beats like pencil paper, just in general, honestly. I just really don't like coloring or doing like line art and stuff on paper. I guess I think digital art, like, it looks cooler. I don't know why I latched onto it so hard though. There's not like I feel like, I can't remember like a specific reason. I feel like I've always thought it was like cool since I started drawing anyway, not like since my birth. Not since birth. When characters have an Age on their head. Dude, yeah, when I saw that, I was like, oh, I Spy Peak. Ooh. Not gonna lie, was one of the deciding factors on why I chose the character. Because I was like, we have the chance to draw an Age, and I don't have to draw Saber to do it. Because, I mean, I'm not that bad at it now, but when I started drawing, I drew way too much Saber. I was like ODing on Saber. not sure how crazy I want to go with the rendering here. I might just go kind of chill. Who's Saber? It's from the Fate series. Let me pull it up. I actually drew her pretty recently. I'll just grab that. Where is it? Basically, I don't know how much you know about Fate, but it is Arthur Pendragon, but gender swapped, and it's like one of the main characters of the... It depends what series. It's kind of like a convoluted mess of a franchise, honestly, but... Dude, where is this drawing? Oh my gosh, we're forgetting. Where did it go? Okay, I found one, but it's low res. We're not trying to be a dweeb with low res stuff here. Here we go. Is this one? This is Saber. It's like blonde, Saber, because she uses a sword. There's like different classes in the game, but yeah, this is a drawing I made of, what is it, a month and a half ago or so? But basically swordsman, so it's like, we're chilling. We got the dragoon as well. First time catching a stream, this looks so cool. I'm glad you like it. We are doing something. Trying to make a baddie here. Yeah, this one was a little rut. It took way too long, but it exists now, so. I was trying to go like crazy with the details and stuff. Yeah, Koopa, have a good one. It was the yeah. It got a little muddy in the end, but it's not the worst thing that's ever happened. Not trying to just show art that I've already done, but we also have this guy, which is from the same series as it's from Fate as well, that we finished recently too. So, and I'll just leave the Archer segment at that. Yeah, now we can actually render. Let's see here. I don't think I want to go too detailed because I think I like the anime style that we got going. Ereshkigal Gal we love. Exactly. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Peak. Like, it took me so long. I don't play Fate Grand Order that much, but it took me so long to get that. To get her, and I'm like, dude. It took me so long, like, I stopped playing by the time I got her. Which is probably a net good for my brain that I stopped playing Fate. My brain and my wallet, I guess is a better way to put it. How long does it usually take for me to finish my drawings? For a portrait like this, probably, like if I was off stream and I wasn't yapping the whole time, probably like hour and a half, I would say max. For like this one, I think it was like 20 hours. The Saber one, I think was like 10 or something like that. So it really depends, I guess. I know that's the worst answer to give is, oh, it depends, but if I'm not going, like, those are for my portfolio though, so it's like I will put more detail into those, obviously. So if it's not for anything in particular and I'm just kind of having fun, I usually try and keep it to like a sitting or two, because I kind of lose the sauce after one sitting, to be honest. And then like I just look it over when I come like next day or something and be like, this looks horrible, let's post it. Yeah, I remember like I used to spend like 40 plus hours on a drawing and it would still look horrible. And I'm like, bro, what are we doing? Because for a while I was like, oh, speedrun. Every drawing needs to be less than an hour, max. And now I'm like, oh, that's not the move. I'll just kind of be like, it'll be done when it's done, whenever I feel like that is. There's no like set metric or anything. I'm trying to see if you can hear my dog snoring. Oh, he's just too quiet. Perfectionist mindset is really hard to get over. Yeah, I feel that, honestly. For a while, it was like getting me real bad. Dude, there's this one. I just kind of live by like the done is better, but for the most part, right? It's like, assuming it's not for a portfolio or that kind of thing, I feel like done is better than perfect is like the motto to live by. Although if it is for a portfolio, it kind of does gotta be perfect, you know? But even then, there's like a point where it's like, you're not really gonna get much further, you know? Okay, the thing on her neck chest is called a ruff. I'm not drippy enough to know all the fancy terms. I know like none of the terms for most drawing things, and that's kind of, I don't know what that means. I don't know if that makes me like a fake artist or something. Okay. I have just kind of bouncing around. Normally I don't. I like have more. Okay, that's a lie. I was gonna say normally I have more structure, and then I use my brain for half a second and realize I don't. I kind of just bounce around and do whatever I feel like doing at that exact second. Okay, we can probably actually work on the ruff, I guess is what she's called. And we're gonna just be scribbling some shapes and hope it kind of looks like a rose if you squint your eyes. Oh yeah, one thing to get over like the perfectionism a little bit is just to not zoom in as much. Because then, I say this while I'm zoomed in, but that's what I did that helped me a lot, was just staying zoomed out for the most part. Obviously you'll have some like details where, you know, zoom in, alright. But for the most part, just staying more zoomed out and focus on like, does this contribute greatly to like the drawing as a whole, or is this just me tweaking? And if it's just you tweaking, you just don't do it. It's like, does the serial number on the robot need to be there? No? Okay, you can just not put it on. Because honestly, a lot of those small details like look kind of bad too when you zoom out. So it's It's like you spent all this time to make the drawing look worse. That's vaguely Rose-esque, right? Like, I'm not gonna say it looks exactly like a rose, but looks close-ish enough. Something we can get away with. Yeah, I don't really feel like doing the necessary steps to make that look any noticeable amount better. Let's see if Big Dog Square Brush can put in some work here. Looks like a rose to me. That's good enough. I'll take what I can get. As long as it's like above 50% accuracy, that's good enough. Especially for the me at this exact moment. We don't really have the facilities to do anything more than that. Okay. That song came in loud. Okay. Holy Jeebus. Okay, so now I feel like oh, we are forgetting all of the gold. Okay, so that's clearly the next step. Let's gold her up. Drip her out. I mean, really, how can we draw a baddie without the drip? I mean, it's like the horse before the carriage. It's like, or a knight without his armor, you know? It's like, can you even call a baddie without their drip a baddie? I'll be smart for once and do this on a different layer. I can feel me choosing the wrong color right now. Oh, the dog's up on a move. And just like that, the fit looks even more amazing. Exactly. I mean, gold's just the drip. Making me want to get a gold chain. I feel like a gold chain though, like, I'm not like blonde, I'm like dirty blonde, but I feel like that kind of looks silly. I feel like you need to go like silver or something, right? I'm not a chainologist, though. I wouldn't really know. Because I have 0 chains, so... That is way too gold for the corner. Stealing the spotlight. Any other drip on the character? I think we've got most of it. Yeah, I think we're chilling. I think I feel like I saw some pattern here. Something like that. Okay, and I believe her eyes are in fact glowing red, so... Voila. I feel like we can make the hair even a little bit brighter. There we go. That's coming together. Fabulous. There we go. Is it too late to bully me? I mean, it's 12:05, so I think it's your bedtime because you're an unk, but go for it. I'll remod you so you can be unmodded again. There we go. Now you're a mod, so I can give it maybe 5 minutes. I'll let you taste greatness for just a few seconds. We're drawing a fine shit, do you see? It's a baddie elf. And I think we're actually almost done, not gonna lie. I was expecting it to take longer, but I also didn't have a character picked out before I started the stream. If you want to point something out but you're scared to, go for it. If we gotta re-change the entire drawing, I'm down. Point it out. Don't yell at them, man. Don't yell at them. I should probably stop drawing until he points it out. Can you zoom into the original character? I got you. What are we thinking? Always get right here at the end. You're just getting scammed. You should just swap over to the US. How dare. My bad, my bad. I kind of default everyone to he. Oh, thank God, never mind. Okay, I'll take that as a win. The point out was unsuccessful. Or that's probably successful, actually. I would be down to just spam liquefy until something works out, but I mean, you'd rather not, you know. I feel like we could make her lips more red. Does that serve more tea? Liquefy comes in clutch. I'm not gonna lie, Liquefy has saved my ass almost daily. Got scared for a moment there. Yeah, no, that is no rough, okay. Changing definitions, it's not a rough. It's a doohickey. A little rendering check, and the rendering is rendering. I'm uncultured. Well, I'm just as uncultured, so I don't know if who's in the wrong here. Because my drip game is non-existent, so. Okay, here. I feel like something's... I'm not a big fan of how this section looks. I'm trying to decide if I want to fix it or not, though. I mean, my gut feeling is I don't fix it. Because I don't know what's wrong. That might have helped. I don't know. I feel like it might just be too messy. See if I just airbrush a bright color and it works. That's worked a few times. Ooh, it kind of worked. It works sometimes where you just grab a bright color and you're like, fuck it, we ball. We just airbrushing stuff now. So what we can do is a little bit of lapel. Ah, I feel like I've heard that before. Oh, I've heard that in lapel mic. I feel like that's different though, no? I'm not going to go too crazy with this, I think. I'm just going to go like... I mean, I guess we'll see how it turns out. But I don't imagine myself going crazy with it. Because I just want to like break up the hair a little bit. Because it's kind of looking a little blocky and not in the good way. And it's probably just skill diff, but try and avoid that. Oh, I had a lapel mic, and that was like what my, it was one of my first videos, was recorded on the lapel mic, and Jesus, it's so bad. It's like, I don't know how, with a straight face I uploaded that video. The audio was so bad, and it's my most viewed one too, and I'm like, bro, we're just getting scammed here. I don't know how people watched it. Because it's so buns. It's like tomato can. Like you're speaking into a tomato can. It's so bad. I mean, I'm not saying this mic is like the best thing ever. But I'm a human sounding. So it's like, we got that down. Like, I missed that button like 15 times there. I fell off. bringing a ladle because I'm sick. That's a rough one. Do I have a stream schedule? I try and do like 2 a week. I mean, I've been doing heavy quotations, consistent streams. I think this is like 2nd week. I'm actually checking my channel real quick. Okay, so 3rd week of it. But I'm trying to do 2 a week because like that seems like a decent enough amount and not being like overkill. I just flat out don't have time to do more, I guess. So you've been really converted to the lasso tool. I think it makes a huge difference. Honestly, yeah, there's like a learning curve, but once you get over that, it's honestly pretty peak. It does like, it saves like 15 brush strokes, I'd say, like per usage, honestly. Oh, character looks like they could be in serif of the end. That sounds so familiar. Why do I feel like I've watched that? I haven't watched it. That's I put it on a watch list. That's why it sounds familiar. I've heard that name all over TikTok. Okay, that's actually just a lie. I've heard it twice on TikTok, but my TikTok feed isn't really like anime stuff though. It's like all gym and cars. So it's like when I do see anime stuff, it's like, okay, I gotta lock in here. Gotta be lore accurate. I can't just be lying. I mean, I'll get some lies off here and there, but not that bad. So I feel like it's kind of funny. Anyone who follows me on TikTok, and they're like, "Oh, this guy draws anime. He probably like reposts anime stuff." I'm reposting car edits this entire time. It's like you don't know a game like this. I'm reposting car edits and Eric Bugenhagen. I'm like, this is how we do things. I appreciate the honesty. Yeah, I feel like the YouTuber thinks to lie to my fans, so I should probably get on that, huh? Start while I'm early. But normally you do that after you're successful. You don't do it like before. I started too much on that. I lost all my swag. My street credit's gone. I stuttered. Oh no. I don't have any street cred to lose though, so that kind of makes me too powerful. I think this is the merge down time. Okay, we are now all on one layer. Like a true baller. And we will regret this probably, but that's okay. Okay, I guess now we're at a little bit of a crossroads, right? Like, do we... Or I guess for background is kind of what I'm getting at here. Because if we go with like a warmer, like really dark one, right? Boom. And then we could go with like here, and we could go with a fire in the distance kind of light source, so like here. Right. And maybe we could add like the cogs in the background to break it up a little bit. And then this could be a pretty nasty like room light here. Something like that. And this would be a pretty nasty blue one. I feel like that kind of looks pretty cool, right? Or what we think is that we got a funny little chat going on. I make lighting look easy. That's good news because my brain's full steam ahead right now. I think if we tone it down a little bit too, that's better. And now we drink from the hydro flask of greatness. Also known as just water, because I'm hoping, get this, here's my meta. I am so hungry. I'm slamming water, hoping that it like makes my stomach full so I'm not hungry. And it's never worked, but like, what if it does work? That'd be amazing. We're very hydrated. You could argue too hydrated. Also, yeah, I went to the hospital for my knee, right? And that's kind of common knowledge. But when I was there, she was taking my blood pressure, and I guess it was like crazy high or something, because she was like freaking out. But I feel like it was just like the band she was using was too tight. I'm also not a doctor. Water and sleep for dinner on the cut. Yeah, no, my breakfast was a monster and a zero sugar root beer this time because they ordered Dr. Pepper. And then I went home and I had it was like a can of tuna and protein powder separate. I did not mix them. I'm not a freak. And some rice. And then I had slammed some grapes, and then I had some pizza that was bought. And now we're done. And hit all my macros, and that was at 4 p.m. And it is 12:21 a.m. and I have had nothing for 8 hours. I'm hoping that I wake up at like almost kind of late. I say, yeah, it's like I'm not a freak. I did also have well, one of my meals yesterday was like 4 cans of tuna and rice just mixed together. It is honestly, it goes kind of hard if you like just commit to the delusion. I think it's like objectively not the best thing for you, but the macros are good. My friend is intermittent fasting and chugs black coffee to survive. I feel that, honestly. Protein powder with tuna might be good, but nobody dared to try yet. Dude, my protein powder is... Honestly, this is the first stuff that I can actually use with water and isn't absolutely disgusting. It's from Rise. It is the Cosmic Brownie one, and it is actually good. I've never tried Rise before this one, and dude, I'm not gonna lie. They're kind of good. Massive side eye. I mean, I hit my macros. What can I say? I mean... this is consequences for my actions. I got a little too out of hand on the bulk, so it's like I gotta reel it back in. I would say like, I want to get pretty diced, so I feel like 20 pounds is realistic. 15, I would say. 15 to 20 is kind of what we're going to be looking at. Because I got a little scan, like that, where they scan like your body for like body fat and stuff. I got it for my knee, but they also found body fat because they do the thing. And we're at 15 right now, so I feel like 10% and I'm 215 is 20. That'd be 5%, that's crazy. We're not going that low. But like single digits should look pretty good. And then I can not go outside and show absolutely zero souls the physique, and it'd be amazing. Put the tuna down. No, we can't. That's the thing, though, is like, I mean, I'm not like a fiend for tuna. I'm an enjoyer, though, but it's not gonna be my first choice. Just the macros are so good. It is 120 calories for 22 grams of protein. Name where else you can grab that. I don't know another food that has that. I also am an enjoyer of the canned chicken. It's like similar macros, and it doesn't have mercury in it because it's not tuna, which that's nice. I don't have to worry about giving myself mercury poisoning on top of everything else, so it's like we're chill. I don't know what I'm doing with the face here. That's not too bad. We got something good's happening here. Ooh. So tired now, like he's kept me up all night. Let's go. Dude, my dog's been doing that. He's been like trying to rage bait me, and he's pretty successful with it. Like honestly, he does this thing right before I have anything scheduled. He has to go outside and cause a huge, I don't know. He's just always got to go outside, but he never goes. He's just trying to farm treats, which makes me. That's the rage bait part. Is because I'm like, dude, I know your fat ass is just trying to farm some treats. And you're gonna probably get your way because he'll start barking if he doesn't get them. So it's like, just too much. He's smart. I don't know if we would go that far. He's got something figured out. Smart's we're giving him a lot of credit. He has almost one-tapped himself because he would eat in the garbage. He'll still do it too. It's like he's like actually kind of gross. Yo, Anto, #1 chatter. Dude, it's like I'm not gonna get too far into it, but he's one of the dogs that likes to eat just poop, right? And it's just disgusting. It's horrible. And when we had cats inside, guess what he would do with the litter box, right? Go to town. I'm like, bro. And there's like, at a certain point, you just kind of give up, right? And you're like, okay, I guess that's just a thing he does. Yeah, Anto locked in, dude. He's serving. Dude, puppies and it's like a poop fest for it. Yeah, they just like, I don't know what the deal is. And this is our first dog that does that because the other two don't. But it's just, honestly, it's impressive. Dude, the other day I caught him, like he fully knocked over the garbage and he was fully in the can, just eating food. And I was like, dude, this is all moldy. And he doesn't get sick, but he's just like, he was just laying in there sleeping. I was like, bro. It's like zero shame. And he'll look at you all happy and then try and beg for a treat. And it's like, okay, I have to clean up your mess now. That's wonderful. No manners at all, exactly. It's always when you have to be somewhere too. It's like right before you go for work. It's like, oh, I have to clean up this amazing dog. Oh, he just completely trashed the entire kitchen. And he doesn't like chew on stuff. He just like, I mean, imagine you're a dog with like infinite greed for this food. Like you're gonna make a mess, right? It's like, oh, that's wonderful. That makes my mood way better. Let's see, I feel like we could do a little clock thing in the background here. I don't know if I'm a fan of how that was looking. Let's probably just do this on a new layer. Try and draw a good circle here. Ooh. That's close enough. This can be kind of a janky cog. Not gonna lie. Let's see, characters for a short film. We're still working on the visual style. That's why I was asking for advice. Ah. Yeah, by the way, we're gonna not be using this. High chance we just end up deleting this. Yeah, that's why they call me the big leagues. I mean, if we zoom out, it's cog-esque. Okay, let's turn her back on. That's close enough. Just use 4-axis. I don't know what that is. 4-axis ruler? Is that a thing? I mean, the job got done. I mean, graphic design is my passion. Yo, how's it going? You're coming in at like the tail end. The baddie's basically over. Going to sleep though. That's valid. I should probably actually go to bed pretty soon. The plan wasn't to stay up till like 15 a.m. today, so I actually have stuff I need to do in the morning. I would like to get done in the morning. Have I done anything else tonight? No. So far, this is just the one. We were doing some doodleage though earlier, but it was nothing crazy. I haven't really had time to draw. Like, I just got back from the gym and immediately started streaming, so because I was just working and then doing homework all day. I'm gonna need me to start streaming at like 5 p.m. That's probably what I should do. Because, yeah, that would also fix the sleep schedule thing too, wouldn't it? I'm trying to, like, not wake up at, like, noon every day. Or, okay, that's not the issue. It's going to bed at, like, 4 a.m., which is the issue. Okay. So we're trying to reduce that. But it's, like, it's so chill at 4 a.m. I think the cut is going to be the thing that does it, though, because I am so hungry. Yeah, it's valid. Because, yeah, you have school at like a normal time, right? So it's like, yeah, sleep finally kicking in for 2 days. Yeah, I feel like it, right? I could, I mean, crazy concept. I could just stream different times at different days of the week. Hold on a minute. It's 1:37 a.m. for you? That kind of blows, yeah. Well, it's not that. It's not much better. I mean, it's 12:37 for me, so I guess it's not much better. Yeah, bye, Anto. Let's go from 9 to 5. Yeah, R.I.P. Yeah, nah. It's like I have to do the same amount of time, but it's like, oh, do I want to do it at 9 a.m. or do I want to do it at like 2 a.m.? You know, the choice is there. I don't know if these swirlies are actually a good idea. I'm not going to do the swirlies, I think. Does YouTube save stream VODs? Yes, I have it set on. It's morning for you. Sensible time, please. Yeah, I think I probably should. How you bed now? Have fun. Yeah, I'll have to actually lock in on my sleep schedule, I think. I feel like it's the perfect time to be like inconvenient for both sides of like both parts of the world, because it's like early morning for not America, and then it's like, I guess it's still early morning, right? Isn't it? 1 a.m. is not ideal on a, what is it, a Tuesday? Or I guess it's a Wednesday now. It's a Wednesday now, so. Depends what I consider a reasonable time. Exactly. It's like, if I want to be a degenerate that never sees the sun, why can't I? You know? Also, it's going to be hard to not have people barge in, because I live with people. True. Yeah, 6 p.m. for me is like honk shoe hours. That's the best way to put it. Although that's the thing, is Boab stopped by at like 9. And just mathematically, that's like 4 a.m., isn't it? I'm like, what? I guess I don't know what country it's in, but like... Yeah, I think we'll figure it out eventually, like some good streaming times, because like, we're trial and erroring it right now. That's 2 p.m. for him, I think. Ah, that makes more sense. That's a lot better of a time then. I was like, if that's 4 a.m., oh, 2 a.m. Okay, so he was going kind of crazy. 2 a.m. is not that. Oh, I mean, assuming he has school. Dude, my senior year, I had such a good sleep schedule. I would be in bed by 9 p.m. Like sleeping, like honk shoeing 9 p.m. Wake up at like 5. Which I think I'm not doing that, but I could do a in bed by midnight situation. Stream sleepover. Hopefully they bring food and extra calories. Why do we take naps for granted? Dude, I've been trying to not get into naps because I feel like now I'm like unk enough to where I could be a little nap hog. I don't want to get like addicted to them because I will be abusing those things. I can guarantee it. He's like, I almost took like this overnight job, and the way my sleep schedule would be even worse would be crazy. Because I'd be like, oh, I'd be going to work right now, and it's 1 a.m. Which that could be kind of chill, but it's like, I feel like you're like, okay, let's subtract 15 million years off my life at that point. Let's see, do we be a little artsy fartsy? That's a little artsy fartsy. That's a little too artsy fartsy, I feel like. working overnights is like living in another world. Luckily, yeah. It's like, I feel like they could be chill if you got the boys working with you, but every single person I see that works overnights, they were in shape and now they're horribly out of shape. They're like even more depressed probably, and I'm like, dude, bully your partner for taking naps. I've noticed it on accident where I like sat in my chair at 3, like, okay, it's like I get off at 3, so it's like 6 to 3 at work, and then I wake up at 7, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm late for my 3 p.m. shift, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna blow my brains out. It's like, this cannot happen. Like the artsy fartsy vibe. We might keep it. I think I might wrap it up here, actually. I feel like if I add anything else, it'll just make it like worse looking. Honestly. And I am actually tired. I don't know. Oh yeah, you don't know, but I had way too much, like an actual absurd amount of caffeine earlier today. Because like this pre-workout, it like bunched up. And it was for my brother. So he told me it was like 300 milligrams caffeine. I was like, okay, that's chill. But I think it was like closer to 900 or 1,000. And then I got my ass kicked. Like, I guess it was like a few hours ago at this point, but I'm gonna pass out. And probably caffeine crash time. We've been crashing. Well, because let's see, I got back from the gym at like 9:30. And I started the stream at 10. And I was still feeling it. Very, very much so. Well, because I don't really think the caffeine's as much of an issue. It's more the... oh shit, what's it called? The stuff that makes you really tingly. In pre-workout. I forgot the name. But either way, it's like... really, like, tingly. And it's like... I was, like, tweaking. And I'm not gonna lie, perfect gym session, amazing pump. It was a great time. But... yeah, I mean, we're gonna try and not do that again. Because I also slammed like 2 monsters earlier today, so I'm like, my total caffeine's like easily in the 4 digits now. Today. And it's like, that can't be good. Like, no universe that's good for you. Yeah, so it's like, bruh. Where it's heart workout day today. Yo, Sots, you're back. We're actually perfect timing. We're actually gonna probably end the stream. So finished her up, and I'm gonna go to sleep, I think. Or I might read some shitty manga and then go to sleep. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, have a good one, everybody. Next stream. What are we thinking? Ooh, I could probably do. I might stream Friday. I do work Friday, so it'd be really late. So maybe Saturday. I don't know. Friday or Saturday. I'll probably schedule it a day in advance. Who knows? But bye.